Hi, everybody. It's me, Heather Burnt-Santy. I recently was talking to some students who were telling me some very discouraging responses that they were getting from people when they told those people that they were majoring in early childhood education. And it wasn't surprising to me that people had that response, but it was discouraging. So I wanted to put together a video of some of my friends and colleagues who work in early childhood education and sort of change that narrative a little bit. And so I have asked each of them to answer, to say to you what they would say if you told them you were majoring in early childhood education.
Hi, my name is Carol Garboden-Murray, and I want to thank you for joining the early childhood workforce. I've been doing this work for nearly 30 years, and it has been the most challenging, invigorating, creative, intellectually stimulating work I could have ever chosen. I have been working directly with children and families this whole time because children are my muse. They are so full of life and give us so much to think about. Children are the first researchers, and they lead me in example. I want to be always curious and always learning like they are, and not a day goes by that I don't learn something new. And I've had this opportunity to take so many different paths with this career. I've worked in childcare centers, I've worked in private schools and public schools, I've worked with children with special needs. I have furthered my education so that I could train others and give lectures, and I've written about my work. It's just, there's so many opportunities. This field is very nourishing. And I just want to thank you. Thank you for joining the early childhood workforce. Thank you for being a friend and an advocate for children. We need you. We need smart, intelligent, caring people like you. And welcome.
That is so cool that you are going to be someone who helps young people, little humans, get a great start in life. I don't think there's a more awesome honor than to be at their side when they do all those firsts, and someone like you who can help them really just take that next step, literally, figuratively, socially, emotionally, in all those ways. I am so excited for you. What an adventure.
Hello, my friends. I'm Holly Elisa Bruno, and I want to talk with you just really briefly. I'm going to cut to the chase about why it matters to choose the career of early childhood education. I'm going to tell you, I was an attorney. And I decided I was going to switch to early childhood, and people said to me, "Are you cray? What is going? You must be crazy. What's wrong with you? Oh my God." And I think what they were really saying was, you got power and influence. Why do you want to leave that behind? You got, oh my God, you got a paycheck. Why do you want to leave that behind? And you got status. Why would you want to leave that behind? Well, honey, because I wanted to make a difference, and I wanted to be with people who are making a difference. And if you want to make a difference in this world, in this lifetime, go into early childhood. You will change the life of children simply by hearing, listening, and seeing them. Do it.
Hi, so you've decided to join the early childhood education field. Congratulations. I have to say it's one of the most rewarding fields, but it can also be exhausting. Not everything that you encounter or come across can be found through a textbook. I would say for me, it's finding someone who can be a mentor and a support for you, and really learning to lean on that person. Go to them for advice, go to them for support. While we don't get paid a lot in the field, we are paid and rewarded through the connections that we make, through the growth that we see in children and in families. But it definitely takes having a good support system there to help you, to guide you, and overall sometimes just to vent.
What I would say to you all today is hang in there. I know the days are long. I know the work is hard. I know the pay is little, but every day you are literally changing the future in ways that most people can't even begin to imagine. So just know, wherever you are right now, you're on a path to wherever you want to go. I would have never dreamed that my path would take me here. When I was 18 years old, working with those 7 2-year-olds, just spending my entire day thinking about going to the potty, changing diapers, wiping noses, but having a ball. I can look back now at those little tiny children who were in my classroom, and I look at them now as adults and the amazing things that they're doing. I keep in contact with kids that were in my school age classroom right after that. And one of my favorite stories is Allie, who was, I think, 7 when I met her, and sassy as can be. I worked with her in the classroom and then worked with her and her brother in their home for a couple of summers. And now Allie has a PhD in like molecular biology and is way smarter than I am in many ways. But knowing that I was able to contribute to her path, to do amazing things in her field that had nothing to do with what I knew that she would be able to do as an adult, but her path was started in that early learning program that I worked in.
Hi, my name is Colleen Walling, and I am an infant toddler teacher in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I have been teaching for more than 20 years. The first thing I want to say is congratulations on deciding to be an early childhood major. You are at the start of an amazing journey. You're going to learn so much about children and child development, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck. Being an early childhood educator is truly one of the most rewarding jobs that are out there, especially if you know in your heart that it's what you want to do. I have 2 pieces of advice. Number 1, play is how young children learn. Do not let other people try to steer you away from play. Second, caregiving is an integral part of connecting and forming relationships with children. So take your time with things like diaper changes, bottle feedings, and rocking children to sleep. Thirdly, just because you choose not to work in public school does not mean you are not a real teacher. You are a real teacher, you are a real educator, and you are a real caregiver. The ages from 0 to 5 are the time in life when there is the most brain development. So, if you choose to work with our littlest ones, you are essentially a brain architect. Best of luck to you.
Hey, we're the 2 pushy dames. I'm Kathy Gallo.
I'm Leanne Susie, and we would like to say hello. And we are so happy to hear that you are majoring in early childhood education.
The best field ever. The best. Whatever people might think about early childhood, I'll tell you right now, I cannot imagine ever spending my years as anything other than an early childhood professional.
And she's had plenty of years, let me tell you.
I'm old. I know, it's true. I'm old.
Well, combined, we have probably over 60 years in the field. And I agree. I would not want to do anything but. What else can you do that you have so much fun and joy and play in your life? I mean, it's just wonderful. The literature is wonderful. The play is wonderful. You have more stories and jokes to tell. I mean, it's just awesome. It's just fabulous.
And I'll just say this, early childhood educators create every single profession. So you're creating the lawyers, the doctors, the neuroscientists, the Google chairman. You're creating all of those people by being such a good early childhood practitioner. So don't give up. Stay in our field. We need you. We want you. And it's awesome.
What? Did you just say that you're going to be an early childhood professional? What the what? That's the most amazing career choice you could ever make. Hello. I've been doing it for 40 years. I stopped counting a long time ago. It is the most awesome profession ever because you get to play every day. not just play, right? Other people out there will be like, all you do is play. But no, you get to love what you do because you get to play every day with young children who always see the world with new eyes and are always discovering something new, and you get to be right there with them. And you get to take on some huge challenges, right? It's not easy work at all, but if you're up for it, you will have the greatest adventure. Challenging yourself to solve problems, to be like a scientist and figure out what's happening around you. You're there to see those light bulb moments go on for young children and even for parents. And you know that you've made an important difference in the world just by being you and bringing yourself to your work every day. And you get to figure out, how am I going to survive on so little money? And what can I do to supplement that so that I can keep doing this awesome work that brings me such joy every day? It ain't easy, folks, but it is a great profession. Welcome to it. I look forward to you joining me on this incredible journey of early childhood education.
So if we met and you told me that you were studying early childhood education, how would I respond? Well, I think I'd really just want to hear more about it from you. I'd really want to get a better sense of your plans and your ideas. And while I have a lot to share on this subject, I would have a lot of questions for you that would be kind of going around in my mind. So I would really just want to start by listening. And I think I would hope that my eagerness to listen to you and to engage would also tell you that I believe and I know, and I hope that you believe, that how we care for and raise and educate our children can be one of the most important, complex, and rewarding things a person does. And it has a huge impact on all of our futures and on our present. And if you didn't seem to know it already, I would have taken this opportunity to tell you that being an early childhood educator in America can ask a lot of a person, even in the best of circumstances. So I'd want to wish you good luck as you continue on your journey.
Darling, when they ask you why you're in the field of early childhood education, I want you to remember, it's not about the joy of watching children connect with themselves or with their friends or with the environment around them. It's not about the meaningful relationships you form with families in your communities. And it's certainly not about the groundbreaking innovations in our field that truly lay the foundation for a better, more equitable world. It's the fame, the fortune, the luxury. I took the grape juice from the staff fridge.